What's up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to Reaction Reviews. I have here the 2021 BMW 330e plug-in hybrid electric, best of three worlds. Let's dip in and take a closer look. Now, before we dive into the details of this car, can I get you to click that like and subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I review some cool new cars. Now, speaking of cool new cars, let's dip into this little bad boy. So BMW has done a few things to differentiate this car from its other 3 Series siblings, such as the front. I really like the way they have actually altered the grille. It is a lot sharper looking now, and also I believe the vents on the bottom there are different than your 330 and your 340 renderings. The lights are really cool. I will turn those on and show you. The daytime running lights catch a lot of looks. Those are the 19-inch M Sport wheels that this car is packaged with. Very sharp, very good looking wheels. BMW usually knocks it out of the park with their wheel designs. This little square that you see here, it is not a gas cap, it is the future right there, electrification. So when this car goes into the garage, a little shingamadoo, a baba da bop, and I know you like my technical terms. So yeah, the plug goes in there, and like I said, it carries about a 32 kilometer range on full battery. However, if you're a little heavy on the gas pedal, that 32 declines real quick, or depletes real quick. Looking at the back of the vehicle, it is a very, very stunning ride. I'm trying to remember what a regular 3 Series looks like. This looks a little bit different. It might be the lights on the bottom here. However, it might just be a facelift, because I do believe this car is 2 years in now. Now, while we're here, let's look at the trunk space. So you will notice it doesn't have the 17 cubic feet that it usually has on the 3 Series, because there is a battery not directly under here, but actually under there. So there's decent space, but it's not a whole lot of space. I believe that is a it's a 25 liter bag. That's your standard thingamajig from, let's go with Walmart, I don't know. Little button here, and boom, let's go inside. Now, you may be wondering why I chose the brightest day in Canadian history to do a review, and the simple answer is I like a challenge, and I'm also tilted. So, sitting in the back seat of this 330, I have it positioned to where I usually sit. I'm about 6 feet tall, or so I tell the ladies. I'm really 5'11" and 3/4. So, base price for this 2021 330e X-Drive in Oxide Gray 2 Metallic. Very nice, sleek color. So the MSRP is $54,000. This particular vehicle has the premium enhanced package for $4,900. These are Canadian units that I'm referencing. So the premium enhanced package has things like heated steering wheel, automatic trunk, universal remote control, comfort access, lumbar support, ambient lighting, which is actually really cool. If I get a chance to do some nighttime optics, I think you'll really like it. Heads-up display, wireless Bluetooth charging, Wi-Fi hotspot. Now, this vehicle is also equipped with the M Sport package for $2,000. That gets you the 19-inch M Sport wheels, M Sport package, Sport auto transmission with the paddles. Not that you're probably ever going to use it. LED fog lights, M leather steering wheel, M aerodynamics package, high gloss, black windows surround, adaptive M suspension, Now, other notable options for this vehicle is the high gloss black exterior accents. That's what I was trying to highlight here and showcase. That's my Vanna White right there. And also a $1,450 option for the metallic paint, which brings a grand total to $62,600 Canadian dollars. Not a terribly bad package when you take into consideration that it's a BMW, it's a hybrid, and it also carries a 32-kilometer range battery, which takes, I want to say, about 10 to 12 hours to fully charge from zero. And the drive is fantastic when it's in electric mode. I'm not going to lie. I think the added weight of the battery has something to do with the driving dynamics of this car, because it does not feel like the 330 that I have driven in the past. I think it was 2020. I didn't have my YouTube channel then, so I wasn't able to upload that review. However, hopefully BMW will lend me a 330 in the future and I can do a quick comparison. But let's get to the interior of this car. Very cool pathway lighting offered on the Comfort Access package. As we dive a little deeper into the interior, there is soft touch materials and leathers everywhere. This car has a very cool aluminum hexagon trim, very easy to use controls. There's the interface for the ambient lighting. In this little compartment here, we have 2 cup holders, USB charger, and a wireless charger big enough for my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's look at these my favorite 3 colors for the ambient lighting. So starting in the 3rd spot is the purple, and then there's this dynamic blue, which looks fantastic. But my absolute favorite is this orange, which is very vivacious, and all the colors do extend into the rear seats as well. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. Finally, back home. She's charging. I'm sitting down on my own personal BMW M Sport wheels. They never even seen the road because I had aftermarkets put on my personal 2019 440 when I picked it up. But coming back to this little beaut here. Now, the cool thing about this car being the best of 3 worlds, as I said earlier, it is a gas-powered engine. It has a hybrid powertrain and also a 32-mile range electric battery. You can leave it in adaptive and it'll choose which one it does. It's seamless. You won't even realize when the engine kicks in and when the hybrid or the electric kicks in. Now, I gotta say, I gotta reference what I said earlier. This does not feel like a regular 3 Series. It might be the added weight, or they may have, tweaked this car somehow, but the dynamics is fantastic to drive. It has such a more sophisticated ride than your standard 3 Series. But I'm happy to say the 3 Series is back. I would take this over the Audi A4 in my sleep. Also the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and anything from the Japanese or Korean or American or Swedish markets. I think this really trumps it. And coming in at the price point that it does, it's actually really, really attractive. Now, for some people, and this is only because of an altercation, because of a conversation I had with a gentleman yesterday. So if you think this is an all-electric car and you're going to get one at, $60,000 Canadian, and you're going to blow away Teslas because it's a BMW and they're known for having really fast cars, I would have to say, stop it. Get help. And I only say that because the Tesla, I think the fast one, like the ultimate ludicrous speed or whatever, the performance Model S, or even the smaller one, the Model 3, I think. I mean, these are 6 figures Canadian. I think the Model S is 140K it tops out at, and the Model 3's got to be around 100,000. And they're super fast. They're lightning quick. This is not as fast, but it's also not as expensive. But the person that's in the market for this, I hope they're not smashing the gas pedal at every green light. And I think I'm right that they won't be. It is a very, very formidable daily driver. It gives you that peace of mind that you're kind of being green. I believe it's got the same setup
in the engine as the BMW i8 that I had a couple years ago. Also didn't have my YouTube channel then. That would have been a fantastic review to do, even with my limited technology and editing skills, because I do everything by myself for now. But yeah, you can head over to View the Vibe and you'll see my grading system. We are in the process of launching our reaction review website, where you'll go on there and you'll see what I rate this car. I have a 0 to 60, which is like, you know, 6 categories out of 10, and then we see out of 60 what the car would get. I'm just running off the top of my head here. However, I think out of 60, this thing would come in at 43, which is a really, really good score. I'm really, really impressed by this car. Being a speedhead that I am, if it had a bigger battery range, which I'm assuming would mean a little bit more go, I could totally see myself in one of these. I have been flirting with the idea of trading in my 2019 440. I just don't know what's next. There's a lot of cars that, you know, tickle my fancy, but nothing that has, you know, really struck me deep enough where I need to go and make a purchase. But it's been a fantastic week with this car. I want to thank BMW Headquarters Canada for lending me this. My next review is very exciting. It is a 2021 BMW M440i. I'm going to do a lot of content on that one because it's literally the new version of my car. So I will do a comparo. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. Drop a line in my comments if you want to see anything that I left off for the 440. I'm not getting it for another 5 weeks, so I have a lot of time to put something together. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, please click that subscribe button, turn the notification on, like, comment, tell your friends to follow if they're in the market for a new car or if they just like cars. I am trying to improve my content. I'm trying to give you, the viewer, what you want to see. And if you don't like my garage, let me know. I am in the process of figuring out what I want to do with it. It's my little sanctuary, but this is where I house all my review cars. And when I don't have a review car, my Black Beast is in here. But thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys. So breaking down the reaction review ratings. For comfort, this car gets a 7.5 out of 10. For exterior styling, it comes in at 7.8 out of 10. I love the daytime running lights, love the new grille, and I love those fog lights in the vents on the bottom there. The interior is your standard BMW interior, coming in at 7.3. I love the hexagon aluminum trim. Value is at 6.9. It would be well into the 7s if the electric motor had maybe another 20 kilometers of range in there. Performance is not bad at all for a 4-cylinder engine at 7.3 out of 10. Fun to drive in total comes in at 7.1, bringing the grand total for this vehicle to a very respectable 43.9 out of 60. For reaction reviews, this is Nice Shoes RB. Thank you for watching.